this might be a thing throughout the vlog. Hello everybody, my name's Erica and welcome to my channel, Ginger Books, or welcome back if you are a continuing viewer or watcher or subscriber or whatever word I'm trying to describe. So I wanted to, before we get into the content of the video, to apologize. I have not really been in the mood or ambitious to record videos and edit. I don't know why. I don't have a famous excuse. I'm just not in the mood. So I've been MIA because of that, and I want to apologize. It might be this way for a while because I don't know what's going on. I've just lost ambition. I just have a lot of things that go on in my life. I got a horse. I think I have described and talked about and explained in the previous couple of videos that I have uploaded. And I just don't know what to tell you. To be honest, I've been wanting to do more Sims than bookish content, but we'll get through it. We will get through it. But I just wanted to hop on, apologize. So today I'm bringing up more of a wrap-up than a TBR video, but I have read quite a bit in July. Some of them quite surprising. I even finished them because I had no ambition to keep reading towards the end of the month, but I did. So let's get started. I have been doing childhood favorite reading vlogs throughout, I think starting back in January, February. I got the idea from Books with Lala. She was doing them. I think she was the original creator of it. She just wanted to do something fun to kind of get out of a reading slump and kind of get herself back into reading. I haven't been doing all the things that she usually does for those type of vlogs, like look up pictures or anything like that, because that requires me to search through a disaster that is a storeroom at my parents' house, and I don't feel like doing that. Pretty much this month was childhood favorites of 5th into 6th grade and 6th grade. So I reread Twilight by Stephanie Meyers and New Moon. I listened to them both on audio, and my thoughts on these books is pointing out the obvious that they're totally different from the movies. Like, they keep the same plot points, but there is way more detail and misconception of how these plot points happen because of them happening in different scenes. One of the famous ones is how she all meets the students in Twilight. How a lot of the cafeteria scenes were deleted. How she finds out that Edward is a vampire, which is totally different in the movie than it actually happened in the book. It actually happened while they were in the car, versus in the movie where she goes off into the forest. There is no forest scene in the book. So it's a great example of how books can differ from the movies. But all in all, I will have to say, I'm sorry, I'm touching my face. I still appreciate the books. I still love them, but I have issues with them now, if I want to say that correctly. And it's mostly with the two protagonists, which would be Edward and Bella, and their love relationship. Enough said. But I both gave them 4 out of 5 stars because pretty much what I am enjoying with these books right now is the sentimental value of reading these in middle school several different times, being totally in love with these books. What got me into pretty much like the supernatural, mystery, romance, action kind of type books, even though these are kind of like supernatural, paranormal, romance type fiction. That's what really got me and drew me to these books. It also drew me to my other favorite series, which is House of Night series, which I read, I think, in 8th grade and later on more in high school. So I read these 4 out of 5 stars, loved them, except for the whole love triangle, because it could have been way better. Now, the next 3 books follow kind of the same supernatural and paranormal path, but I read them in 5th grade. So the first one is The Hunt for the Seventh by Christine Morton Shaw, and oh my goodness, I forgot how much I actually loved this book. I checked this out just for something to read and to fulfill the summer reading program, and I ended up reading this when I had it checked out for 2 weeks. I want to say between 5 and a dozen times. I loved this book. Loved it. And I still can see the joy out of it. And out of the comments across all of these 3 books, I will kind of mention is there was a lot of flow disruption. And I don't know if it was because of the grammar or I had to end up reading passages a couple of times in order to understand why the flow just felt so off to me. And I think it's just the choice of grammar. And that's the only thing I can pin it down to. It's just, I wish I labeled some examples, but I didn't. I'm sorry. But other than that, 4 out of 5. I just loved this book and how it just was like a puzzle piece. Each step you go, loved it. Loved it. And if you want to know more of a synopsis about it, please check out that vlog. I kind of give a little bit of a synopsis of what the book is about, so that's why I'm not going heavily into the synopsis. So the next one that I absolutely loved, and I have read several different times, even back in 5th grade, was Marion Downing-Hawes' The Old Willis's Place. Pretty much this takes place with Diana and her little brother Georgie. Something tragically happens to them, and they are spirits trapped on the property. And the only way to move on is to realize and deal with the pain of how they passed on to the afterlife and why they're stuck on the ground. And it's also in a good story of forgiveness. And then the other main character, who is Lisa, is the live girl, and she pretty much can see these. Actually, everybody can see the children, which was kind of unique because not all ghosts have the power to be always seen 24/7. So that's kind of cool about the whole myth around that. And she kind of helps him along the way, pushing him to kind of, I don't know, stand their ground and face up and kind of forgive. And it's just a great story about forgiveness. I just love it. Really, really do. Now, the last one that I read, and I used to own a copy of this book, and I'm pretty sure it's either with the books in my parents' attic or storage room, or I got rid of it. I could have gotten rid of it. I'm not 100% sure. But that is Penny R. Griffin's The Ghost Sitter. I could not for the life of me, along with The Hunt for the Seventh, could remember the title of this book. I knew it had a ghost girl on the front with a house, and it had sitter in the word, and it took me a while to find it. But I found it on thrift books. Luckily, they knew exactly what I needed. But this is also another story of a family that moves into a home, and it is being haunted by this girl. Had back in, I think it was like the 1950s, she, tragic accident with, it's like an M80, I believe, firecracker. Her sister was holding on to it, and she ended up grabbing it as it was going off, and she ended up dying from the wounds of that. And so this is another great story of having her realize she has passed away and kind of figuring out how to move on from that. And it's just a very heartwarming story and a very great read for kids that need something a little bit more advanced for chapter books. Absolutely recommend it. Still loved it, hands down. Again, this book also, I'm going to put it down, had some discrepancies with the flow of grammar. So did The Old Willis's Place and the Diary. The only thing I could chalk up to, especially with The Old Willis's Place, is that maybe just trying to write it more for kids, you're going to have some grammar issues because I am an adult now that's trying to read books that are meant for like 4th, 5th, 6th graders. But especially in the Diary, I think the reason why the author kind of wrote the flow the way it was is because it's supposed to be a kid writing this, but the girl is like 12, I think about 12 years old, so you'd think she would know a little bit more about grammar to help with the flow, but that's the only problems I had in those books. But I gave them, I believe, I believe I gave The Hunt for the Seventh 5 out of 5. The Old Willis Place 4 out of 5 because of the whole flow, and The Ghost Sitter 5 out of 5. Those were the reads for pretty much July. My August TBR is wide open. I'm not doing any readathons. I tried to do readathons in July and failed miserably, so this month I'm not going to even try to attempt readathons. I'm going to be a little bit busy, and I just don't have any reading plans. Currently, I am rereading Stalking Jack the Ripper because I was trying to read that for the reading rush, but I'm going to still continue to read it. So, no plans. I don't know what else to tell you guys. I will try to find some fun. We're only doing one vlog, which would be the children's favorite children's reads. And I'm going to try to figure out some fun tags. If not, I might do some other things that might be kind of takes away from the bookish content that kind of gets you to know a little bit more about me. Because that'd be kind of fun, as to actually learn a little bit more about my personality and what I like to do and my favorite hobbies. So look forward to that. Let me know down in the comments what you like to know. Obviously, one of the things that you could comment about if you want to learn more about is anime, because I'm wearing a Dragon Ball Z Goku sweater. And I have figurines over here that I think I've shown in past vlogs. Just let me know in the comments below what you would like to see, if you want to see fun book tags or fun kind of like figuring out more about me. Just let me know. Anyways, I have rambled on enough. I'm going to let you guys go. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you do like what you saw, please hit that subscribe button and that bell notification so you are notified. I am trying to get back on a regular schedule, so hopefully this video will be up on Tuesday, if not Wednesday. And I usually post Tuesdays and Fridays. Fun bookish content being like this, or other fun content, and Fridays being my fun Sims content. Without further ado, again, thank you, and I hope you have a great start to your week, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!